So a few weeks ago on Halloween, volunteers planted the first about 80 or so plants for the food forest, like these aronia bushes here. We've got a lot more planting to do in the spring, like the pomegranates that go in this bed here, but we're off to a good start, and it's fun to finally have the beginnings of the actual plants coming into this space. There's 9-bark up there, beautiful flowering pollinator support plant together with some fragrant sumac. Behind that there's little currants, honeyberry. Up on the hill you have serviceberry and persimmon and mulberry. Here's a little tiny fig with a hopeful looking bud on the end of it. Hold off there, buddy. Wait till spring. At Langley Elementary School, there wasn't a lot of room available for the new food forest. But then I noticed the steep bank between the school and the rec center, and we got permission to use this space. So I made a design that included a lot of terracing to make this bank accessible so that we could make a decent-sized food forest that would be a resource for both the school and the community using the rec center. The funder for the Langley Elementary School food forest is the DC Transportation Department Urban Forestry Administration. They take care of all the street trees in DC, thousands and thousands of street trees. And so that means that they have a lot of logs that they're generating every week when they need to take down old dead street trees. So we decided to use these logs in the terracing of this steep bank to make it accessible and usable as a food forest. The soil here is quite a mix. As we were digging in these terraces, we uncovered a lot of bricks and trash and clay. But we couldn't just put compost on the surface of the ground here. It's too steep. The rainwater would just wash it off. So we created a bunch of trenches through here now under the mulch that we filled with compost to allow that fertility to begin to be established on site, something for the plants to access as they grow. The steepness of this slope definitely made for some major challenges, and I'm really grateful to the client, the Transportation Department, that they were willing to stick with the complexity and the labor intensiveness of preparing this ground. But what I like about it is it actually makes for kind of an exciting landscape. And especially once we get some plants grown in here, I'm hopeful that this will be the kind of place that the kids of the school and the neighborhood will really love to explore as they, run around, walk around on these paths and enjoy the fruit. See some signs that some kids have already been here. I hope whoever's this is comes back and finds it. It has been a lot of work, but I think it creates something that's kind of uniquely interesting to walk around in. So we'll see how it grows. I have a feeling we'll be doing some tweaking for the next several seasons as we figure out which of these tiny plants are going to make it and be happy on this site and which ones are going to need to be subbed out for something else. But I'm pretty excited about it overall, and I think it'll be a neat resource for this neighborhood. Because of the steepness, we used biodegradable erosion control mats to help hold the soil for a few seasons and prevent it from washing away in rainstorms. And I will admit that I'm gonna feel a lot more easy in my mind once we have well-established vegetation throughout the site locking in this soil. But meanwhile, the erosion control mat should give us the time we need to grow those plant roots. But yeah, one of the main tasks in the spring is going to be to get all the perennials in, all the grasses and things that are going to do a lot of the erosion control work and stabilize this site for the long term. The crews that installed all of this did a great job. It was a pleasure working with them. They worked right through the hot summer on all this rather labor-intensive project. And I think thanks to them, we're off to a good start toward this food forest being a productive and useful space. If you're in the DC area, stop by and check out the new Langley Elementary School food forest. Brand new, got a long ways to go with it, but it's off to a good start. It's accessible all the time through the Harry Thomas Rec Center location. And if you'd like to get involved with it, just contact me or the school.